There's someone along here. Well, well, well. Would you look who it is? And the moral of the story, love?
You gotta help me, please.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And the moral of the story is, I say, when a man asks for a drink, just give him the drink. I don't even believe you had specific orders to deny me some more booze. You just did it because you were so high and mighty. And look where you ended up, eh? You're not Ellen Wynn. Don't think for her. Just dish out the booze and do what you're paid to do. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, thank you. I don't understand what's happening. I can't stay here. What will I do now?
You don't half make problems for yourself. Just be grateful. How you doing?
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
You two are a perfect match for each other, you two. If you make it out. Both wonderfully pessimistic at a time where I'm normally the pessimist. I may have opened the door a bit too dramatically. And so here we are. Here. In the torture chamber underneath the Thalmor embassy. I'm coming, pal, I swear. I would just give the place a once over, that's all. Now. You've been a bit of a songbird today, haven't you?
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
Not here to torture you, pal. I had considered it, but I think I know all I need to know.
What? Who? What do you want then?
Well, that's a bit short of you. We're getting out of here, pal. You're lucky that, like, that lass over there and, what's his face, Malborn, that I need more bodies between me and them. Because we're escaping, and I need some collateral. I need some extra hands to help, that's all.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Sure, yeah. Go for it. And, well, first, actually, who are you and what are you doing, in your own words?
They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions.
I heard a lot of that. If I heard that and got kind of sick of it in 2 minutes, I can't imagine what it'd be like for you down here. Ugh, you did give up a lot, though, from what I heard, even in those 2 minutes. But sure, yeah, let's go. Me, you, the other two. I am a poet and I just don't know it.
Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Right, come on. I can't. Let me cast my candle. Right, you.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, I hope it is worth it. And you, come on, we're leaving. You are pathetic, honestly. Do I have to carry you? You two are a match made in heaven, you two. Go on, carry her out of here. She'll love you for the rest of her days, however short they may be. I think I have a key for this, hang on. No, I don't. I've tried the one for upstairs and one in here, but that's an entirely different kind of lock. Do you have the key for this?
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Deep. Okay. That's where I found it. What about you? Okay. And what about here? Okay. What about her upstairs? One of these two. Found one. Hopefully that isn't a duplicate of the ones I already have. Like that. Hang on, there's two. On one but. We're getting out of here. All of you, come on, fall in. We are leaving. Come on. Malborn, be a gent and grab her, will you? I can't carry her and have a sword with me. Speaking of which... I'm taking point, and it's for good reason.
Over here.
You're all still alive. I can hardly believe it. Don't get too eager, darling. Come on. We're out of here. We bloody made it. What a gent he is, eh? When you're terrified, so you're running for your life, now you're stuck here wondering what to do with your life, and he's already gone. He be your future. Well, look, if you stop talking so straight, then... you'll find someone worth your time. It ain't worth anyone's time. Just, you're free now, eh? Do whatever you want to do with your life.
I don't know where I'll go. Somewhere far away from here.
The world is your oyster, as they say. Catch you soon. What a morning for it. Guess we found the bloody way out. If they ain't left with the bodies through here, this is quite close to the coast, where... Forget it. Forget it, forget it, forget it. I have some activity and some stuff to do in this area, but my immediate concern, quite rightly, is to get back to Riverwood, get my gear back, get incognito again, which means, ironically, surrounding me with people who are not incognito. But hey, we're just getting away from here in the short term. Should I take the carriage? Not a good idea, but I'm willing to risk it this early out of breaking out. So, let's do it. Let's get myself oriented. I shouldn't really be wearing this armor either, but you know what? I'm not stripping off in this weather. I do enjoy the lightness of it. If you're gonna be fighting like me, you gotta wear a door, right? It's gotta feel like you're wearing a door. If you're not wearing a door, then you're gonna get adorned with sharp things that are gonna go right through it. With this, I like the freedom of it. So much so that it's kind of got me a bit lost. Won't be able to do this in heavy armor. Break my legs. Better. Oh, I know where we are. Meridian, Meridian. Right. Even though I don't have my equipment, I am stuffed to the bloody rafters with worthwhile information for Delphine. Even though I name properly in officialdom. Is that them two? If they're heading for the carriage, then I got another thing coming. We're sharing it. Shotgun! Come on.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Say that again and the rest of your life will be the next 30 seconds, I promise you.
Can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go?
Well, I would take Riverwood, but I suppose the nearest place nearby is Falkreath, but we know what happens when I go to Falkreath. Take us to Whiterun, will you?
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Thank you.
You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they called themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
Wonder. You ever met one of those sodding cats? Unbelievable. Right, hang on. This is probably a bit overcautious, but... Hang on, which one of you are selling? I'm gonna literally give you the clothes off me back. So... Excuse me stripping off, but, you know...
We are creatures of the desert. The north wind chills us to the bones.
While your, colleagues are setting up...
Take a look.
What you got for me to wear on my way down? You got anything like... I was expecting something a bit more... honestly, I'm not gonna buy some steel plate armor from you, honestly, am I? I was expecting just a guy... Oh, way up. Perfect. I will, I'll have that, thank you very much.
Take a look.
Should I get the, cloak he's got there as well? Nah, I don't need it.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Thank you. Right then. Let's get, vaguely dressed anew. Though actually, just forego that completely. I could do with a hat, but you know what? It's better than what I already had.
Oh, take a look.
Maybe we should get that cloak you're selling and wrap that around you, eh? Might be able to help you. Take that, take that, take that, take that, take that, and take that. Yep, don't ask any questions. Great stuff. Love you guys.
I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
Try my best. Now, as contrary to what I've just done this may appear to be, I will summon my horse. My spectral horse. Feels weird having the cold on my hands. And now... we shall be racing to reunite, if I can only go the right way. I always go the wrong way there. Don't know why. You know, that really could have gone a lot worse than it did. A lot of interesting people there at the party. Let's... I'm gonna summarise. Got there at the party, met that marvellous drunk. Had a chat with everyone. Got to know everyone, for better or worse. Was denied a drink. That were a good death waiting to happen, but clearly did not happen. Anyway, got denied a drink. Saw that as an opportunity to teach a lesson. Going to the back end of the embassy. Thought about sneaking around it, but honestly, no. I've just got to get stuck in. I'm glad that it didn't spill over into the party itself. I reckon that party's still going on, you know. I reckon that. With the end of it all, after Nortoning my way through like a bloody mallet, got quite a bit of information to show for it. Dossier on Delphine, Ulfric Stormcloak, and this Esbern. And a full write-up on the dragons. Gonna possibly ask for more. Anyway, we're here. Morning.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Thank you. Tell you Since I've gotten so advanced of it, doesn't dispel by itself anymore, apparently. Is she down here?
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised.
Better be.
Did you learn anything useful?
Plenty. Let's get the main issue of yours out of the room, out of the way first. The Thalmor, they know naught about the dragons. Ironically, they're pointing at you, while you're pointing at them. I'm telling you, it's probably just this Alduin resurrecting allies.
Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
You're a stubborn one, aren't you? You really are. I can give you something valuable, though. They're actually looking for someone named Esbern, a Blades Lawmaster. Does that ring a bell with you? Does that change the field of play?
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
So, the Thalmor would want to know more about the dragons than Esbern, I suppose. They did note that, you know, Nordic culture, they had the Akaviri to kind of fall back on, whereas with the Thalmor, as much as I'd like to peer down the nose at people that really know a lot about it, I presume they want to fill in their knowledge gaps with Esbern.
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on?
That too.
Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
So, yeah, this is gonna sound mad. The Thalmor actually think you know about the dragons?
Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons if anybody does. Do they know where he is?
They seem to think he's hiding out in Riften, the Ratway.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least.
Huh.
Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. And Brynjolf. I have a suspicion I know who this Brynjolf is. You can leave that with me, though. Where's me stuff? I mean, mates, they'll be back in bloody Solitude expecting me to show me face there.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
My stuff, is it in this chest or that one? Please say it's that one. Oh, thank goodness. I'll take the lot of it. And try to organize my thoughts, eh?
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, warm beds.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Didn't you?
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore.
Bit wounded, darling. What are you doing? Hey, yo.
These sands are cold, but Khajiit feels warmness from your presence.
He's talking to him. You don't write, you don't visit. How have you been, eh?
The wind blows bitter cold in this place.
Even inside, eh? Is that because I'm here, or because I weren't here? Eh? Come on, let's get going. Where are the others, do you know? I need to see it just Jazargo. He's carrying the majority of the things that I need right now.
Hello, I'm Gisli. But you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
Alright, Erica's sister.
It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow
You were there
strikes
for Rogvir's execution.
Was I? Oh, yeah, I was. Yeah, it was a nasty bit of business, wasn't it?
Perhaps, but necessary. As you know, my cousin Fura died out there fighting for us. She wouldn't have had to if it weren't for Rogvir.
As I know, of course.
Thank you for helping my aunt earlier. I'll see you around.
Quite the change of tune from you. You're a bit rude earlier. Hot and cold.
You look like an adventurous one. I bet we're kindred spirits, you and I.
Please, you're making me blush.
What is on your mind?
It's on yours. Been a long time.
I'm remembering the first time I got drunk. I awoke the next day with a shaved tail and an earful of goat cheese. It was quite a night.
Making me envious, pal. Any more thoughts?
I've never tried winking at a skeever before. I usually just slay them on sight and save the subtle body language for the ladies.
Hey. I suppose you've heard the story about the winking skeever. You seem to be friendly with the bartender, that's all. Come on, let's go.
I guess I better stand up then.
Yes, you shall.
What do you need, handsome?
I once
please.
captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and went down just north of Windhelm.
Don't you move out of solitude,
I've
you.
only been a part of the Red Wave's crew for a few weeks.
I can't find you when all this is over, I swear. I will end up being a poet,
Scoff at my love of fun,
and I will know it.
but I know envy when I
Where's Shazargo? Where is he?
My papa says I'm gregarious. Just like him. He says I'm smart. My brother.
He's carrying something that I need.
We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone.
Perhaps you'll join us outside.
Threshing is just about done.
I really hope.
We'll drive out the...
Right. Bit groggy like, but that's what comes with napping on there. I was about to ask, you guys clear on the situation, yeah? You know what we have to do. But it appears that another one's appeared right in front of us. Well, let's get to it. Here's for being subtle. Come on, fellas. We got destiny to fulfill. Can't believe you never learn your lesson. Come on, get up. I wonder who's far. Another dance we did. Oh, in you go, pal, in you go, come on. Sorry about that. I had a bit of a premonition. Just when you think you stop having them, they appear out of nowhere and no one is safe. Is this another premonition? It's a different dragon. Let's try to keep his distance, eh? If we can. Definitely just keeping distance here. Unless it's unavoidable. Case in point. Now I'm beginning to think the scary shouty things they do that end up in my obliteration in these premonitions as devastating as they are, they may well just be proximity based. Someone's tangling with it anyway. Rift and guard. He's been tangled with it in the ambiguity of a forest. Don't get any closer with that cargo. And there is one thing we're missing as well. I'm not seeing any fire spells going at it. Again. Oh, this has been landed in the same place, so come on, Carjo. Let's volley this thing. Well, well. Who'd have thought you'd take a dragon to bring the community together? Does Dawnguard? Wow. Long time no see. Remember the premonition, Norton. Keep some distance without having it run off. Ready to do something to drink, to eat, some breakfast. When he had a nap on the cart and then he explained the situation to the guys, and that's about it before a dragon turned up and interrupted my fast breaking. I reckon we'll take a munching on Inigo. Come on, Inigo, pal. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't go around the back of it either. Stinks. And it slaps with its tail. It was a blatant attempt on my life. Now it's just staring at me with attitude. Two premonitions in a row. Okay, they say fate is inexorable, but screw fate. We're going in the city. You guys can deal with this. One day, one of those experiences will not be a premonition, and we'll be in some serious. Oh.
Another fight.
Oh, bugger. Just like the premonitions, I have to reorganize the arrows, which I have as well. Oh, bugger. Oh, you. Do you want here to talk to? Not interested? Won't even look me in the bleeding eye. Where'd he go? Did he go inside? Ah! I've never had to fight a dragon inside Riften before, but I'm afraid of another premonition. One of these days, one of these premonitions will be my last. It won't be a premonition, it'll be reality. Is it gonna get lost out there? I think the man I need to talk to has gone inside the B&B bar. You meant to be serving drinks and... Oh, no, sorry. You all just look the same. Loose them. There we go. Bringing tears to my eyes. The amount of Riften guard we got out here loosing arrows at this thing. You're in awe too, aren't you? Come on. Lay it on thick. Don't get too close if you value your life. Oh, bleeding egg. A couple more good hits. That's all it'll take. I'm sure of it. Look at how bloodied up it is. It's landed. Understatement of the era. Is it gone? Is it taken off again? Oh, come on, we almost had it. Go on, guys. Loose another.
If you're looking to settle in Riften, you may be dead now. But where did it come from?
Where did it go?
Something's happening.
I don't mind this bit. Well, whilst everyone will remember this for the rest of their lives, I'm sure. I'm sure it's you I need to talk to.
Day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, hey lad?
Huh.
Dragonborn.
Thank you, Inigo. Actually, look, I need another favour from you, and I know you sold some pretty decent information before, but I'm looking for some even better information now. I'm looking for an old guy hiding out in Riften that is in the Ratway. Can you help me?
Ah, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first, then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
You're so readily prepared to contradict yourself. You say I'm carrying a load of coin, and then you said I'm not carrying a load of coin. Unbelievable. Look, I need to find this guy first. Dragons are bad for business, as you may well have noticed recently. A little bit of a change in the air, maybe. The dragons are so far away, relatively speaking, that, you know, maybe I have to persuade you of this. Or maybe you go look at the freaking rooftop over there and what all the town guard and us lot were doing like 30 seconds ago.
Passing on a golden opportunity is worse.
You're unbelievable. Well, what do you have in mind?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
And what are we doing then? Baking?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Don't give me strength. Why?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
I'm gonna need a little bit of time to get ready for this.
I'm ready when you are. Just give the word.
A fairest price of fresh meats and produce.
Sure.
Get them
I'm a
before
dirty
they're gone.
beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Make love like a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this could be yours.
You are unbelievable.
Visiting Riften?
Screw you.
Oh, welcome to the Temple of Mars.
The Ratway sounds like a sewer. So yeah. We're gonna find in ourselves. Hopefully.